All right, guys, we got some good matchups this week and some not so good ones. First one we're going to go over is Patty cooking over hot coals against Bradley Burrows before Hose. And Herbert, Joe Burrow, two good Well, they both should be having good weeks this week. I like them. Kamara's back playing. Dalvin Cook with an easy matchup against Chicago. I like Patty's running backs there. Kamara with the injury, but he also hasn't been doing that great this year. Obviously, missing some games and other stuff. Devontae Adams against Dubs and Duvernay. Cortland Sutton already went, put up decent enough numbers. Tunyon and Conklin. Oh, gosh, tight ends are bad. I don't even know what to think there, but I like Waddle this week. Against the Jets, they should smash pretty easily. I worry that, Waddle, he had a bad week last week, but now he's got Teddy Two Gloves. Travis Etienne sort of taking a back seat to Robinson. Buffalo defense against Pittsburgh, no brainer. I've got Patty in this matchup. Next, we got a little in-house rivalry, Joe and Carrie. Bye, Patty. Joe and Carrie. Lamar Jackson and Tom Brady. Brady should do work against ATL like he always does. So I actually like him a little bit better than Lamar. But I think that Cincy Baltimore seems like a game. It's like both the defenses aren't that great, and they should be putting up points. Like that's why I like Burrow. But it's also like I could see this one ending like 16-13, like a bend not break thing. But Najee and Gibson against Henry and Hilaire. Got to go with Henry and Hilaire there. Najee's in a good spot, but game script might be going against him, and they really haven't shown that they're going to dump it off to him. And then Robinson's back this week, but he looks like he's going to be on the pitch count. Tyreek and Deontay against Lockett and Cooks. I gotta think I'm going Tyreek and Deontay there. Glad to see Tyreek's going to play or expected to play. Cooks and Lockett ain't bad, and Deontay hasn't gotten much looks. He used to be a target monster, but he's not catching the ball. Oh, Kelsey and Andrews. I don't even know how to predict that one. Andrews with a tough week last week, but I look for him to bounce back. I don't know, man. Kelsey, and if Juju's out because he pulled his hammy a little bit, phew. And I like a running back in the flex there for Carey. St. Brown, obviously a stud, and if he's 100%, he gets the edge over Wilson, but call that a push because running backs, it's always good to get that solid point base. Man, that's a tough one. It's going to be a high score, and his projection is 115 for Joe and 121 for Carey. Actually, I'm going to go with Carey on this one. Next, we've got Fournette about it, and that is Carey Dunlap's new team name against Agent Cooper. This looks a little lopsided, just like the Bradley matchup. I wonder who helped her draft. Mahomes and Goff. I don't see Goff putting up that 30 points again. Give me Mahomes. Goff's played well, but New England's going to run the ball, less possessions, limit Goff's upside there. Aaron Jones, James Robinson against Fournette and Pierce. Ooh, couple good running backs, man. Aaron Jones going here in a little bit. James Robinson, I like his over prop today. Probably scored a touchdown. I actually had a dream he had like a 68-yard touchdown run. I don't know if that's going to happen. Probably not since I dreamt about it. But Fournette and Pierce against Jackson. Oh, man, that's a tough one. That's a really tough one. Cup and Wilson against DJ Moore and Diggs. I like Cup over Diggs, but I do like Diggs to have a good game. DJ Moore, though, has been garbage. And Wilson's kind of an interesting play this week. See how his Wilson and Wilson matchup does this week. He got some looks last week. 6 targets. Only had 2 catches, but it did go for 41 yards. So Hawkinson and Knox. I don't even think Knox is playing this week. Yeah, Knox is out. Carey needs to set a dang lineup. Hawkinson obviously went wild last week, and if he does wild this week, I'll cancel out some of Goff. So good for Andy there. Kareem Humphreys, Hall, both in splits. San Francisco against Baker. That guy is a joke in Carolina, so give me Jacksonville defense. All right, next we got me versus Mike P. Every day I'm rustling is Mike P. Josh Allen or bust, which has been my MO this season. Is it good for your quarterback to score less points than the defense? because that's what Russell Wilson did against my Denver defense. Josh Allen, stud. I think he'll score more than 9 points. McCaffrey and Jacobs, though, man, crushing it. Jamal Williams, it got a huge workload last week. I look for Craig Reynolds to cut in a little bit more. I know I said that last week, but I believe it more this week. But I like McCaffrey and Jacobs to outduel Mixon and Jamal this week. Mike Evans and Kirk have been studs, so it's tough to go against them. But McLaurin, Tennessee secondary, not great. Dotson's not there this week, and I think Logan Thomas might not play. So I just added to injury report Friday. So Lazard, he's the go-to for Rodgers, but it's hard to go against Mike Evans and Kirk, although Mike Evans will be shadowed there this week, or at least he'll see a lot of the attention. Look for Godwin to have a good game. Anyone starting Godwin this week? Keenan Allen, I don't think he's going to play. He's out, so Mike P needs to, again, on Sunday, set a lineup. Let's see who he can put in. Ooh, Hollins. 2 tight ends with Gesicki. Walker, Pollard. Probably put Pollard in there, but either way, I like Debo over him. And I like Ertz this week over Waller, although we'll see, man. Monday night games, anything goes. Carlson, love. Once he sets a lineup a little bit better, but I like the way I got to start with my defense. So I like that. All right, who am I missing? Jair. All right, Jair against Goddard Hurts to be this good. Matt Starr's new team name. Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, dueling quarterbacks there. Like Hurts in that spot. James Conner, Eckler crushed last week, and last year when Chargers played Cleveland, they just wrecked. So I like Eckler a little bit more than I like Connor. Singletary, Barkley. Hard to go against Barkley, though the game script could go in Singletary's favor, but I'm still going to edge Barkley there. So I got Hurts for Matt, but then Eckler and Barkley over Connor and Singletary. Pittman against Jefferson and Higgins. Pittman and Metcalf against Jefferson and Higgins. Not a lot of people talking about Metcalf this week, but anything. I just don't know how Chicago secondary is so terrible. So Jefferson could go huge, but if they try to stay over the top of him, it could be a Thielen game. Or it could be that they just run because they're in such control of the game. And Higgins been a little dinged up, but he's expected to play this week. I'll go with the 2 big names here, Jefferson and Higgins. Logan Thomas may not play, so I like Goddard this week. Marquise Hollywood with Joe Dream Brown against Smith. Look for Hurts and Smith to kind of double up this week. I like that. Dallas defense. Miami against the Jets. Maybe I'll give him slight edge there. Man, this is tough. The projections are closer than I actually think the game might be. I'm actually going to go against Jair, I think, for the first time this year, and I've got Matt Starr beating Jair. And then finally, matchup of the week, we got another in-house rivalry. Used to be in-house. That would be DT against Coors Crew. Stafford's looked like doo-doo, so give me Rodgers. Nick Chubb, crushing it. Chase Edmonds, I'm not sure I feel that one, but he is going against the Jets. So look for... And then Dobbins and Miles Sanders. Ooh, Dobbins coming back. Good game last week. Miles Sanders, good game last week. Riding high off those guys. I love Chubb. Chubb could score the same amount as Dobbins and Sanders combined, potentially, but does split time, so I'll take Dobbins and Sanders in this one. Godwin. Oh, there's Godwin. Godwin and Olave against Chase and Brown. Ooh, man. I do love Godwin this week, and I love Olave without Michael Thomas, but I can't go against Chase and Brown. Give me that. I like Kittle. It's his birthday today, so George Kittle, put in your touchdown bets. George Kittle finds the end zone this week on his birthday, maybe twice, over Gerald Everett. CeeDee Lamb, Curtis Samuel. I like Curtis Samuel, got a good floor, good baseline. CeeDee Lamb should play, so I like him in this one. Man, this is going to be a tough one to call. Man, I think I had Corey for QB, running backs, and receivers. So I guess I got to go him if I'm thinking that way. Going with the projections here. Sorry, I thought it said 112 for DT. 107 to 102. I'm going with Coors Crew in this one. Sticking with the projections, sticking with what I think even before looking at the scores. All right, that's my video. Y'all have a good Sunday.